Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Brit with the Facts, and today we are going to talk about how you don't need to deal with your parents' negativity. And this is a very touchy subject. I know this is going to be a very touchy subject for some people because some people, they have negative parents and then they think that they need to honestly deal with their parents is bullshit when you don't. You don't need to validate your parents for being so toxic towards you. Like, you don't need to validate none of that. Like, just because your parents are toxic, it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it okay. Because toxic is, like, it may sound messed up. And people be like, oh, whoa, that's your parents. But if someone is toxic to you, someone in the outside world is toxic to you, you're not going to deal with them, right? Toxic is toxic at the end of the day. And most of the times, your parents being toxic towards you is going to break you the most because that's your parents. And you don't have to deal with that stuff. Like, I know a lot of people have grown into being toxic because their parents are toxic and their parents are always negative. Like, you don't need to be that person, because just because your parents are toxic doesn't mean you need to be a toxic, negative person like them. If you need to get away from it, get away from it. Remove yourself from your parents. Like, you can love your parents. I'm not telling you to hate your parents. You can love them, but if they're being toxic and they're being just a negative person all the time to you, remove yourself. Hey mom, I love you, but I can't be around you. Hey dad, I love you, but I can't be around you. And it goes for whoever raised you. If your parents didn't raise you and you're being raised by someone else and they're toxic, remove yourself. Like, it's that simple. Like, people make stuff like that go over their heads just because it's someone who raised them or is their parents. No, at the end of the day, being toxic and being negative, it's toxic. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. It does not matter who it's coming from, because stuff like that is what holds people back in life, because they think that they have to deal with stuff because it's coming from their parents. No, sometimes it be your parent, it be your own people holding you back. That's the truth. Take it or leave it, but it's the honest truth, guys. Honestly, like, wake up to these things. Like, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with no one being negative towards you. And if you're someone in a situation like that where you have negative parents and you're always trying to be positive and they're just always bringing you down, get away from them. Remove them. Hey mom, dad, I love you, but I cannot be around you because you're so negative. It is what it is at the end of the day. Like, people will sit there and say, like, you can't do that to your parents. Yes, you can. Why can't you? Because they're your parents? Listen, they may be your parents. Yes, they gave you life, but it's not their life. Okay? They gave you life, but it's not their life. They gave you life to live your own life, so live your life. It's just because they're your parents doesn't mean they own you. They don't own you. They don't. Just because they're your parents, they don't own you. And that goes over people's heads. Like, your parent, your mom, your dad, they do not own you. Just because they're your mom or your dad, they don't own you. And if you think they own you, stop taking money from them. Stop taking things from them, because that's a form of ownership. You keep taking stuff from your parents, they're going to be entitled to feel like they own you or you owe them something. Like, no, stop taking stuff from your parents. Simple. If you're one of those people who take stuff from your parents all the time and they're always being negative and trying to control you, stop taking stuff from them. Simple. Stop taking stuff from them. Like, some people may agree with me on this stuff and some people may not, but hey, for the people who don't want to agree with me on this stuff, that's fine. It's fine. These videos are not for everyone. But if you don't want to agree with me on this stuff, go deal with your negative parents and you see how it turns out for you. Like, seriously, you don't, like, there's so many people who will keep dealing with stuff because it's their parents. As easy as it is to cut off a cousin or a friend, mom, I love you, but dad, grandma, auntie, uncle, anyone, it don't matter. Toxic is toxic at the end of the day, okay? You can love them. I didn't say anything about hating. This video is not about hating. It's just about removing yourself, okay? Because people who want to stay in a position with, and they know their parents are negative, they know their parents are stressing them out, they know their parents are toxic, and they don't feel the ding, 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 remove yourself, they're going to be still in that situation and being happy. So you can take yourself and being happy because that's your parents and you feel like you're obligated to stay around because that's your parents. You're going to be driving yourself insane. Okay? Because you're not obligated to anything. After you are the age of 18, you're on your own. Okay? And if you're younger than this and you know your parents are toxic, you can still, if you want to get away, you can get away. Okay? Simple as that. It's your life. Yes, they gave you life, but they don't own you. No one owns you. Remember that. No one in this world owns you. You belong to you and God himself. And remove yourself. That's plain simple. Yes, God made them be your parents, but you're not obligated to stay around if they are negative. You're not. And it's the truth. Either like it or take it or leave it. Either way, if you don't take it and you're in that situation, chances are you're going to be very unhappy still. If you take it, if you take it, you might be turn into a happier person. But if you just leave it, okay. But I said what I said at the end of the day. All right, I love you guys. We're back with the facts. Please like and subscribe and share, because I know there's a lot of toxic people who are parents in this world. And I'm not saying this so you can hate your parents. No, we love y'all. Y'all gave us life. But some of y'all are toxic. All right, I'm out.